What is going on, guys? Your friendly neighborhood Super73 rider here. Actually, today I was hoping that would be the RX, or not the RX, I'm sorry, the S1, but I plugged the battery in and it turns out I forgot to charge it. And of course, the RX has a way better battery and charging. So yeah, I'm also doing a bit of a night ride vlog today. Some people have been asking me how this camera does in like low light and stuff like that. Haven't had a chance to try it, so when I got off work I rushed home, put my gear on, and here we are. By the way, someone else mentioned that in the last footage the camera was too low, probably because I was shooting in 4K and it was stuck on wide when I usually shoot in super view mode or ultra wide or whatever that mode is called. So that's probably why the angle was really bad. Again, still working out the settings. I'm not very good at like camera stuff like that, or not as good as I used to be, especially for video. But today I kind of just wanted to ride and talk to you guys. First off, I do apologize because I think maybe this one as well and the last video were both a day late. Partially because I was messing with the settings, also because I think when I was editing on my laptop as opposed to my PC, the rendering settings were different. Like, it took 2 hours to render that 20-minute video on my laptop and upload it as well. My PC, it can knock it out in like maybe 30 minutes. I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, today, I mean, in this video, like I said, I was planning on having my S1 to ride with today because I did the seat mod, I did the handlebar mod, but I haven't been able to make a video on it yet. Dog taking a dump. All right. So I'm hoping that one of these days I actually have some time to sit down on the bike and go ride and make a video on it. But yeah, I guess I forgot to charge it. I could have sworn I had it plugged in for a few days. Not that it takes a few days to charge, but I just had it sitting there, you know, on the charger. But I guess I didn't, or maybe I forgot to hit the switch to make it charge or something. Who knows? But today I actually want to talk about this bike right here, the RX. I've had it for about 2 months now. Overall, I love this thing. It's so fun to ride. It really makes me want to get out there and ride. It feels more aggressive and street friendly compared to the S1. I don't feel as, what's the word, uncomfortable, you know, riding at night like right now. It's not even dark out. It's like maybe 7 o'clock, 6:30 maybe, 6:45 we'll say. I don't feel as uncomfortable riding at this late of an hour, or at least at this dark of a time in the day, because look how bright this headlight is. The S1 headlight's cool and all, but this one's like way brighter. Plus this one can keep up with the flow of traffic. Like, just overall, this being a bigger, better, badder bike, you know, it's awesome. The one downside is, and I think I mentioned it on either a Reddit post or on the Super73 Facebook page, is kind of the opposite of what I was afraid of most on my S1. On my S1, I was scared of range anxiety. Basically meaning, if I go somewhere, will I have enough power or battery to get there and get back in one charge, you know? Not that I'm going super far, it's just like a subconscious thing. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm going to, you know, right here down the street to feed the cats, or if I'm just gonna go down to the coffee shop, or whatever the case may be, you know? Obviously, for small trips like that, it'll be fine. But like, what if I forget to charge it? You know, I'm only able to see the 4 little bricks on the screen to determine its charge power or its battery life, versus this one actually having numbers and a percentage to see how much power it has. So range anxiety was like the biggest issue on my S1. Not like an issue, but like just an issue that I had with myself. I guess I just wasn't as confident on the S1 as I was with the RX. But the biggest issue that I'm currently having with the RX, or a similar issue, is motor anxiety. The constant fear that because I have a V1 motor, that one day on any ride it'll go bad. Like, It doesn't, like, that's kind of the main reason why. And if you guys have noticed in the videos, I'm literally riding to the same spot over and over again. I go from my house, I feed the cats, maybe I take an extra turn here or there or whatever, but it's all the same route, you know. You guys know this street right here. You guys know that I'm about to take a right turn to get here. And you guys know this long stretch of road to get to the cats. Like I said, that's my biggest fear with the RX. Granted, obviously, if the motor dies and I can't pedal home, you know, I could just probably call someone to pick me up, or I could just call an Uber XL and then just toss the bike in the back. But then I would be out of a motor for the RX for like maybe a month or so, because I know other people have been having this issue as well. But that's kind of like just what's been on my mind about this bike. I love it. You know, I'm not scared to ride it or anything in fear that the motor will die. I just know it's going to happen one day, and I would rather have it be on a ride that's close to home, like this one right here, versus me, you know, taking the bike to its, you know, to its distance and pushing it to its limits and riding it, you know, 40 miles away from home, it die out, and have to pay for a 40-mile Uber XL ride back home, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And you know what, hey, maybe I have like the golden ticket of the RXs and the V1 motors where I'm not gonna have this issue, you know? Like, maybe I'll never have a motor die out on me. And if it doesn't happen, that's great. I just wish there was a way to know that I have the golden ticket of the V1 motors, you know? By the way, apparently there are raccoons here. I was feeding these cats last night, and there was like 2 or 3 raccoons. You want to stay? There was like 2 or 3 raccoons just munching and trying to steal their food. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much like I said, amazing bike, great bike. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But if you had a V3 motor, that'd be great, you know what I mean? And I reached out to some of my friends at Super73, you know, either who have had the issue, who had gotten their motor swapped, or whatever the case may be. Even some of the employees there that I'm kind of connected with, and they said, yeah, pretty much we can't really do anything with you until your motor dies. Which makes sense, because then I would have 2 perfectly, I mean, I wouldn't say perfectly good, but like I would have 2 working motors for one bike. And you know, if my motor never dies and I just have like a perfectly good V1 motor, then it's like, is that guy for me? Does he think I'm littering or something? But anyway, I'm just like rambling on about like my whole thoughts on the bike, you know what I mean? Again, definitely would recommend the RX, you know, definitely would recommend Super73 as like a bike company as a whole, you know, regardless of what you or a hater or whatever says or thinks about them. Would definitely recommend them. Just wish I didn't have to worry about the motor. And if anyone at Super73 is watching this, I'm not trying to say all this to I'm not trying to say all of this to kind of like shit talk on the bike or anything like that, you know? I'm just saying, me, who I am, who overthinks things a lot, is worried about the motor. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. So yeah, there are the cats right there. You can kind of see them. Maybe, I hope, if the angle is good, there's something I want to get for the GoPro that will allow me to get a different angle, maybe even like a B-roll or a second camera angle for riding. But we'll see if I do end up getting that. Plus the for the Hero 9, the max what's it called, the max lens mod. I'm so annoyed. I signed up for like updates, email updates for when they're restocked, and apparently like 2 days ago they restocked, but I didn't get an email. And when I found out that people were getting them in the mail and whatnot, you know, like as of yesterday, as of recording this, I didn't realize that they restocked. So that was kind of, you know, that kind of sucked for me, because I really wanted one, because I love the max view of, or the view from the GoPro Max. But this view here, it's not the same. It's good, but it's not the same. But yeah, for those who've been asking about the GoPro setup that I use, any mics, any attachments or whatever, I'm more likely going to go in depth with it in a future video. But literally all I use is a variation of a wrist mount strap for the GoPro. Like, you can just buy like one for maybe 15 bucks on Amazon, but a wrist mount, a wrist mount strap off of Amazon for like maybe 15, 20 bucks. With my Re-Rock helmet, I don't know how well you can see, I can have it strapped around the mouth guard, cinch it down nice and tight, and I just have the GoPro mounted like that. No lav mic, no external mic or anything like that. I am waiting on my order of the Re-Rock shock pods, the new headphones that came with the new series of RG1DX helmets. I got an email saying they got delayed, but they should be coming in within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think, as of this point. So I am waiting on those. So when I get them in, would you guys want to see me do like a mic check or a mic comparison or a mic test video? I'm not sure how well the audio is. Like, I'm not sure if, I know for a fact that I'm going to be able to hear it as a rider, but with the GoPro strapped on, I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to hear it picking it up on the camera, if that makes sense. So would you guys want that as a future video when they come in? I'm not much of a reviewer kind of guy. I'm not much of like a tech reviewer or anything like that. But if that's something that you would want to see, definitely let me know in the comment section, and I can get on that. Also, I don't know if the camera is going to be picking it up, or like, what am I trying to say? I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but the sunset right now is looking pretty dope. It has like a burnt orange and white and blue kind of look to it. The bright lights look kind of sick. I always say this, and I'm forever waiting for the day that I have off of work, or like I just have a week to just kind of like as a vacation. I want to take the bike out to the city and ride it. I know people have done it. I know one of the newer Super Squad members, Ashley from Maryland, I believe it's Laurel. I know she took the bike to DC and did a whole video shoot on it. I think as of recording this video as well, she's gonna go to a group ride with the DC e-skate community. So props to her. She's doing a lot, and she just joined the Super Squad too. But I'm hoping one day I can do that. I was supposed to go to New York last year for the Halloween group ride, wasn't able to do that. But yeah. Nighttime riding, definitely don't feel as comfortable. I heard that motorcycle. Night riding, I definitely don't feel as comfortable as I do daytime riding, obviously. Might have to pick up like a pair of visors for the Re-Rock that don't have any tint or anything, because right now it's so dark. In my vision, at least. You guys might think it looks fine, but for me, for my vision, through the visors of the Re-Rock, it looks dark as hell. I'm scared, and it's on top of it being like spooky season, Halloween season. That doesn't help at all. But yeah, in case anyone was wondering how the dark mode, night mode capabilities of the GoPro Hero 9 are, I think I have it in the default activity mode. This is what you're getting, I suppose. Also, can this car please just pass me already? really want this car to pass me. I don't feel comfortable when a car is just, you know, right on my tail. Like, you have this whole road to go behind me, sir. Go around me, my boy. I don't know if you guys can pick this up on the camera. I feel like I'm getting hunted down as if I was a werewolf or a vampire off of Vampire Diaries. I've been watching that show. My girlfriend got me into that show like 2 weeks ago. I used to think like shows about vampires and werewolves and stuff like that was like very, you know, not what's the word, having it based off of Twilight, in my opinion. Like, I heard about vampires and werewolves through Twilight, so having that be my first impressions of a show like that made me feel like, oh, all vampire and all werewolf shows are like Twilight. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna watch it. Thank you. Finally can go around. What is this car? Okay. Not sure what's going on here. On the road. But yeah guys, I'm sorry, like I said, that this video is just me doing a lot of talking, not really any new areas to ride in. I do have one spot. I will admit, I do have one spot I want to take either one of the bikes to. It's not too far, so the S1 will do fine. The RX, if it dies out on me, I'll be fine as well. So stick around for that video. By the way, make sure you guys follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I don't have Snapchat anymore. If you guys are into gaming, follow me on Twitch. Everything, all those links are in the description down below. I'm much more interactive on there. Like, if you guys want to have a conversation or talk to me or hit me up or ask me questions or whatever, especially on Twitch, I'm able to talk to you guys in real time if you guys are able to make it to a stream. Still trying to figure out the best days for that. I'm thinking either 2 to 3 days a week. Not sure which days. But yeah, if you guys enjoy it, drop a like, leave a comment down below. Ghost Pepper Donut.